In my 6th episode, I referred to Milan's circonvallazione, the ring road separating Milan's outer central districts from the true outskirts. I made it sound as if it's an actual street name, but this outermost traffic ring in Milan is composed of 24 viali with their own separate names. These are served by trolleybus lines, primarily the 90 and 91, which do the clockwise and counterclockwise routes respectively. Tonight I was on the 91, going to one of my favorite restaurants, and including a bus change at Piazzale Lodi, there were 14 stops in all. My stop was right by Milan's oldest bus depot still in use, on the corner of Viale Molise and Via Lombroso. The first time I booked into the restaurant where I was going tonight, I was rather dubious about the neighborhood. Perhaps influenced by the street's name-giver, Cesare Lombroso, the founder of so-called criminal anthropology, I suspected the building behind the wall on the left was a prison. It isn't and never was a prison. The property actually belongs to Milan's municipal slaughterhouse. 100 meters or so down the street on the right is where I was going. The Trattoria del Nuovo Macello, or the new slaughterhouse Trattoria, an oasis of unparalleled hospitality in this area which on my first visit seemed a bit dodgy. It's the one restaurant in Milan which I always come to when I'm in town, and it's invariably a culinary highlight. After a brief look at the menu, I decided to splurge on my wine choice for the evening, a Barbaresco Teorema from the Molino winery in Piemonte. The wine and the wonderful bread selection helped inspire me while I thought about my dinner order. My choice finally fell on the tasting menu, which started stunningly with a gazpacho of rhubarb, pink tropea onions, a chickpea terrine, and raw shrimp. There were 2 primi. First, chilled spaghetti, made by the Vici Domini firm located halfway between Pompeii and Salerno, with seafood, strands of julienne zucchini, and parsley. And the second primo, ravioli with buffalo ricotta, roasted slightly spicy cantaloupe, and marinated fresh anchovies. Definitely one of the most delectable and photogenic dishes I had this year in Milan. When ordering my wine, I'd also basically selected my secondo, duck breast done in the frying pan with tropea onions and glazed tajasque olives. Unable to decide between the 2 dessert choices, my hostess, Paola, made things easy by bringing me tastes of both. Marinated peaches with basil granita, amaretto powder, and spheres of dense, dark chocolate cremoso. And a cup of oregano-infused white chocolate crema with fresh raspberries and hazelnut crumble. Both were unspeakably delicious. By the way, Paola, who is the heart and soul of the restaurant, is simply the perfect hostess. It is not possible to be a better hostess. As is usually the case, I was the last guest to leave, and Paola had already gone home. When I go back next year, I hope to include a film clip of her to accompany my exuberant praise.